Alright, people. Here we are again in the bowels of Azeroth doing an overcharged delve. I just got random food from like one of these undermine foods. It gives you a random buff, so I get a little bit of critical strike. I just do stuff randomly. I don't put much thought into it. I was just thinking useless stuff for the most part. Like, I often say that I'm here in the bowels of Azeroth, and that made me realize that if this is the bowels of Azeroth, then that must be like the butt of Azeroth, the anus, because I'm like that. So I've gotten a little bit of progress. I've made this. I've got about 7 discs away from getting like one more upgrade. So I've been chain running tier 8 delves, not because tier 8 I need that or anything, but it gets you, a fair amount of undermined crests or ruined crests that you can upgrade to gilded, and or this guy can. This guy is probably one of the stronger characters that I have. He's got really high item level, especially since he got the disc belt. He's 667, and I don't know if that's better for most people, but it was better than the belt that I had. I hadn't upgraded it very much. So I'm running in here, and I'm gonna just kind of turbo boost through here and get this thing done as fast as I can. And we'll see how that goes. So first thing I do, start hitting stuff. Oh, okay. First thing I do is screw up. And you're supposed to look at this guy. This being a Affliction Warlock, pretty tough. Oh, yeah. There's some buffs that you get for the belt, and also like some enchantments that shoot lightning on stuff randomly. We're gonna go up to this guy. We stare him down, and I gotta get stuff. Just random chaos here. Since this is a tier 8, and another thing that's randomly popped up on my radar. Since this is tier 8, things are going down very quickly because that's way below this guy's item level. He did like tier 11s before, and so everything in this delve is considerably weaker than what I would normally face with him. But I'm wanting to get the overcharged stuff, which, as you get to the top, or the bottom, I guess, because the little progress tree goes down. As you get to the bottom of the tree, you get buffs to stamina and intellect, as well as like mastery and just a bunch of stuff. So I'm doing that on this guy because he already does tier 11s and kind of burns through them, because then I'll be able to do all my ults. Do all my ults and be able to get delves with them that they otherwise might have trouble doing. Because I have several mage characters that I like. I enjoy playing them more than I do a warlock, just because warlocks are cool and all, but mages, I don't know. I just like the play style of mages, the way they play. And I would go over there and get that guy. I've recently found out he's a much better, much better buff than I thought, because most of the monsters that you fight, they give you a, like, just some random buff to critical strike, or you know, some other attribute. They'll give you a shield that appears when you get hurt below like 30-40% or something. This guy also gives you one of those and 50% health buff, which I never knew because I just gave up on these guys before I ever started doing him. So he's tougher than most of them, and so he may not even be worth it, because by the time you can kill him like really easily, 50% health buff really doesn't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I've started killing that guy, but now I'm in a tier 8 delve with a guy who's like way overgeared for it. So it's just not worth it, I don't think. Yeah. Fighting this thing. Guess he figures Brand can tank him. One of the things that you get, one of the buffs that you get for the Titan console or whatever, is 10% speed buff that you can get 3 times. So this guy has a 30% speed buff. He's got a little bit of speed buff from something else. One thing that I discovered that I haven't seen in any of the other commentary is these mislaid curiosities. They also drop these Titan disc shards, and so they're actually worth getting now, because at this point in the season, you probably have Brand pretty well, you know, maxed out. I do. So I assume competent players also do as well. Let me pull him back and get out of the circle. You always get out of the circle. Okay, now kill that guy. So I'm trying to charge it through here, right? More than I normally would. Just earning disc fragments, and you know it's a very low tier delve, so I'm going through it faster than normal. Oh man, that guy doesn't drop anywhere. So there's some more disc fragments. There's some more disc fragments. When I get to the midway point, I can probably upgrade again. Oh yeah, I gotta get those candles. I'm kind of even forgetting the whole point of the delve. Whenever I say that, it makes me think of Rodney Dangerfield. Doctor, we called him Dr. Vinny Boombots. Yeah, I went to my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombots. He told me you're gonna die, and I said, I want a second opinion. You're ugly too, or something like that. Good old Rodney Dangerfield. Anybody ever called him that? That guy. You can cut those little bomb bots. Things kicking me. Oh yeah. I guess I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I'm so used to it so far. Oh, I'm putting things on these shadows. No. Go up here, get the thing. You can also jump through these things because Bran will dispel the thing, the stun or the root. that they put on you. And you get like a pretty solid buff, I think, whenever you take damage from them. After you, if you get that, running around, and stuff. Doesn't matter. So tired. You feel like you're actually good at work. Boom! 4 more shards. Oh, there's another thing. Let me kill this thing before I fight the... What you call it? Stare at this guy a little bit, my brain shooting. Kind of gives up. And blah blah. What is it? Bag lady. Goes for it. Oh yeah, and there's some more. Because there's like these things don't drop just like one. They drop 1 to 3. So that one's 3. And there's a bunch of them in the delve, so there's no reason not to pick those up. Burn my feet. To get to the stuff. Alright, let's see. Everything's gone. I've been thinking that probably I should use a rogue to go through these things to get... Because those mislaid curiosities appear on the minimap for a rogue. And that's kind of handy. So it'd be a little easier to pick those up, to not miss them. And they are fairly... They give you probably about as much as these special mobs do, is what it seems. I've got all but one, and there's the one that I need. Oh, yeah, get that thing. Because they do bad stuff. And the... When I first started these new, overcharged delves, the first time I did it with my hunters, they seemed to like it really slow. But I was doing like another one. Which one was it? It was. Skittering Breach, and that one may have just been, you know, tougher. I don't know that it's tougher than this one necessarily, but it could be that's why it seemed tougher. Is that I was doing a different delve, and that delve is slower than this one. Let me go get me a couple shards.
I can feel it.
One. Well, and this guy, he's kind of a pain on tier 11 because he's got like 80-some million health, but he's drops like 10 shards, so he's pretty much worth taking down just for that. If you want to burn through the thing extra quick, extra special quick. Jump on you. There's another one of the buffs that you get is that things just randomly get stunned sometimes when you hit them. Very low chance, but you know, as many times as you attack, you're going to get it. Throw some stuff in there. Good. I got stun scared from that specter thing. I don't know that this is particularly fun, but I don't think it would be fun for a long time. But it's not too bad fun for just a couple times. It'll be kind of nice to be able to, you know, run a mage through all of this. Tier 11. Once you get all the buffs, this will be significantly easier. On a non-overcharged. Curios around. There should be one or two around here. Top off, do my repair. What's going on here? Oh, I had hit one lock. It was off. There's one. 3 shards. How many do I got? 140. Alright, so boom. Get that, and then 10% intellect. I think the maximum, the big thing is killing an enemy restores 5 health and grants 10% haste. Stacks up to 3 times. Yeah, so they're kind of, it's almost like they're giving up on delves or something. Because Overcharged is going to, you know, once you get all of the buffs, it should be like really quick to run. Even it may be that what they're wanting to do is speed everybody through these things so that they feel compelled to somehow do Mythic Plus or something, because you get bored with it. But I don't know that I can get bored enough with doing delves that I would want to do Mythic Plus. I just don't think I would like any of that. Main problem is that I don't like people who do Mythic Plus. Here. Oh, that guy kicked me. Or he did some kind of a push or shove or something. Just go down. I'm jerking the camera around here a little bit because I'm trying to find any of those little curios. So, yeah. So I don't know if they're trying to get people to do Mythic Plus, like just burn through delves and then give up and go do raids or some other kind of content, but I don't want to do any of that. That's for darn sure. burn this candle down. Pick up some shards. How many do I got now? 40, 48. So I'm gonna run. Go up here. I like to kind of go over to the corner here and take these little turd burglars down. Make sure that I don't have to... See, you gotta get within range of these things, because if they can't reach you with their electric attack, then you can't do anything to them. That's the WoW way. It's only fair. Or I guess, I don't know. They, I think it's cheating, I guess, if you back perch on something where it can't get to you. Alright, so now we kill the bosses, and they should go down pretty quick. They've got 83 million health, which, you know, is about half what they've got in tier 11 delves. So I'm gonna just put a bunch of dots on both of them and then focus on this guy. He seems to be the one that you need to kill first. And of course, pet is going to... Yeah, that guy... I think you'd like to get the... at least get... whatever it is, Wither. Yeah, you want to get Wither on them, on both of them, because for Affliction, you can get a upgrade to Wither so that it doesn't expire against monsters. I think it expires in PvP, but it won't expire against PvE monsters. And that guy's down already. Now, see, he's still got Wither on. And there's a like power you can do that, well, I get none more, that will cause Wither to do a bunch more damage. If somebody's still got it on him, he still will, because he's a monster. And burn him down. Loot them, and you go get your treasures. And at the end of the delve, you get 30 of those Titan disc things. So
Nothing old Bran can't get through.
you get like, I think I only had like maybe a few, like less than 5 when I started this delve. So you get like 40, like 70. So it takes you a couple runs to get an upgrade. I'm thinking that it will move along more quickly once there's also, you know, a couple of these things in here that you never loot, because if your brand's maxed out, you don't care about them anymore. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so it'll snowball a little bit as you move along, because you're going to be getting these extra buffs that's going to be making you tougher as you go, and so you'll be able to run the delve faster. I don't think there's a difference. Let me see here. You get 30 Titan Disc shards, and you get 5 things. You can just run tier 1 delves. Just boop, 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 run tier 1 delves, and they would be even faster than this, right? He's fighting stuff that's about half the health of what he would fight in a tier 11. So, he's going about, I guess, twice as fast, maybe more than twice as fast, since they're also doing less damage to him than they otherwise would. So I'm not having to mitigate that in any way. But as you get more of the buffs, you'll be able to progress through the delves faster. And I'm doing tier 8s instead of tier 1s, because I want to get at least a little bit of rune crest here. give him a little bit of something that he can use as he progresses through. So, the Overcharged Delves seems to be like it's not that big of a deal. It's I think the buffs that you get in the Titan console only apply in Overcharged Delves, so they're not going to help like in other delves. So that's, it's only going to be a limited value, but it will be big enough value so that, because the Overcharged always overlaps with bountiful delves. So when you do your bountiful delves, 2 of those are almost always going to be the overcharged ones, and the overcharged ones are the less sucky ones, and so it should be a fairly popular thing for people to do. So there's my little hot take. I don't even know. I'm so used to clicking on that campfire. I'm leaving the delve, but this is my hot take on doing delves and doing the overcharged stuff and advancing on that. Probably the biggest thing that I've noticed that I haven't seen like out on the forums and stuff is those mislaid curiosities. They drop them all the time. Every time. You can see in this video that I got probably like 20 of them, of the shards, from just mislaid curiosities and curios or whatever it is. So yeah, pretty fun so far. Feel free to leave comments or criticisms or witticisms in the comments section of the video, and let me know what you think about the overcharged stuff. If you've seen anything new or neat that will make this go a little quicker, and I'll see you in a delve.